Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Brenna Delane, an artist and journaler, and I help people connect with creativity. If that sounds good to you and you like creativity and wellness all mixed together, then definitely subscribe to the channel. And some people find it helpful to hit the little bell so that you never miss a future video. But let's dive into a day in the life of an artist and entrepreneur. Okay, so it's day 4 and I'm so excited. And it is a sticker roll. Woohoo! And it's so cute. So this is super cute. I really like it. It has a bunch of houses, so we're going to open it. This is a little ceramic knife. Okay, wow. There's a little tape holding it together. Oh, and it looks like it's gonna start to peel some of the stickers. Let me see if I can. Aha. There we go. Put that to the side so we can take a look. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's really cute with the houses. Super cute. And then it has the little bicycle, bread, tea, donut books. That's really sweet. These are so cute. I can't wait to pop one in my planner. I know what spot I'm gonna put it already. Yay, day 4. So I have my planner here that I use every week, and I really do want to put in a little one of these houses right here on my weekly spread. So I think I might do either a tall pink house or a bookstore. I think the tall pink one. Oh, and they peel really nicely. And they're really thin. I don't know if they're washi tape or what. Yay, a little house. Woohoo! Morning is by far my favorite time of day, and usually I take space to write in my journal, meditate, and just be with the cats and chill. Tree and I also hang out before he goes to work in the early morning. So we'll drink our coffee together sometimes and just talk about stuff and think through what we're doing later in our day. So mornings are very special. And this morning was no different. In the earliest part of the morning before Tree left for work, I took time to fill out my tracker like I usually do, which really helps me stabilize my mood and look for patterns. And then I also wrote down some gratitudes. That's something I do most mornings. And then took some space and time to just journal, my thoughts and my feels. And I think it's really important to give ourselves time for self-care, whatever that looks like for us. I think that self-care is not one size fits all. I did a video about this, and it's linked above if you want to watch it, but it's about basically that idea that self-care is not one size fits all. And so yeah, I just think it's an important time, or rather, it's an important thing to figure out what self-care looks like for each of us. And I think that only we can do that for ourselves. Nobody can do that for us. Of course, people can make suggestions, but it just really is our job to figure out our own self-care. Okay, so Tree just went to work. It's still the early morning. It's like 5 in the morning right now. And so I'm going to journal a little bit, and then we're going to just hang out with the cats and be chill in the early morning. Yay. Meow. 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 You want to go outside? Okay. I love you. It's raining out there. You wanna go out in the rain? Okay, love you. Okay, so I've just been journaling and drinking my coffee in a pretty meditative state here in the early morning. I really enjoy this time of night or this time of morning. This morning I actually slept in until 4 when Tree got up, but yesterday morning I actually got up accidentally way too early, which is interesting, having I don't want to call it an adjusted sleep schedule, but just I did not used to get up this early. But now in this phase of my life, in this chapter, I really honestly enjoy it. The morning is time where I can just be with myself and God. Not to freak anybody out saying God, but the universe, source, holiness, the higher self, whatever you want to call it. I just feel like it's easier to access in the quiet. And so I think that getting up early has really helped me to meditate more, because it's very hard to do anything digital before the sun is up for me. I really enjoy, analog practices and just being with myself. So the early morning is perfect for that. So anyway, I have a couple hours, about 2 hours, before I have to be at my side hustle today. So I'm going to savor this precious time that I have in the morning. And yes, and then we're going to go to the side hustle. So woohoo, let's do it. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to transition to is working on packing up some December Happy Mails, because a few of my subscribers, their subscription came out or, went through yesterday. So I have a few every month at the beginning of the month that I prepare, and then throughout the month people are able to buy as well. So very exciting. And the December kit turned out ultra super cute in my opinion. I am biased obviously because I made it, but it's so cute. Oh my gosh. And they all have one of these little cozy bears in them, and the theme of the kit is cozy bear. So anyway, that's perhaps my favorite part of the kit, but there's so many goodies in there. So anyway, we're gonna get a couple of those ready here in the morning so that I can get the shipping labels ready as well. Okay, we're gonna get some December Happy Meals ready. Yay, cheers! And here is the adorable December Happy Meal kit, Cozy Bear, complete with snowflakes and lots of other snowflakes. So this one is so cute. I feel like I say that every month, but every month I mean it. This is the 6th month of Happy Mail. We started in July, and this is December's. And if you're like, ooh, 6 months of Happy Mail, sounds kind of cool. We're actually doing a bundle right now for the holidays. So you can click right here to see info about the bundle. But it's the first 6 months of Happy Mail put together in one box, and it's a single purchase. So if you want, you can experience all of the magic that we've just done this year, for your holiday season, or just for yourself for the new year. I did a podcast about how the calendar new year is whack and the real new year is spring. But anyway, so yes, I'm going to prepare this for shipping, and we are going to print some labels later and get this out in the post today or tomorrow. I think my favorite part about Happy Mail is getting to pick out the theme every month. It's so fun to come up with themes and then figure out all the little cute bits and bobs that are going to go in each kit. I get such a kick out of this process in this product. And so this one is going to a household. It's pretty exciting because a youngster receives one of these. And there's one of the client cards that I made in a previous vlog. So now these are all ready. And there's also a single kit going out on Monday. And then after this, I stepped outside because I wanted to try to capture the beauty of the sunrise. He's making biscuits on me. What a sweet honey cat. Being a cat mom is such an important part of my life. I literally don't know what mental health state I would be in without my cats. We did have 3 cats, and then this year on Valentine's Day, one of our cats passed on, and that was really hard. And I'm so grateful for our 2 cats that we have. And there's also Mama Cat, and she, as you may guess from her name, is the mom of Osiris and Ajna, our 2 cats. So Mama Cat was gone for a long time, but she started coming back around recently to get food, and so we feed her when she comes around. And I heard recently that pets are a secure attachment, and so that is why our relationships with them are so important. So yes, the cats are an amazing part of my life. I love them so much, and I say it to them every single day. And I'm honestly not sure if I'm ever going to have human children, but I'm very glad that I have fur babies because our family is so rich and so wonderful. Oh my gosh, be still my heart. Osiris is still here making biscuits on me. Ow. He keeps making biscuits on my boobs. But as you can see, the sun has come up just a little bit, and it's time to go to my side hustle, but I don't want to leave because this sweet kitty is here. But anyway, it's almost time to get ready, so I guess I need to exit my cat moment and get ready. But just look how adorable him is. Oh my goodness. Him is so cute. And him is playing with the mic cord. I notice in winter, or when it gets a little cooler, Osiris is a lot more cuddly because he's our very independent cat. And he's mostly outside. He comes inside to eat and but he doesn't use the litter box most of the time. And he sleeps or hunts at night outside. And then our other cat, Ajna, who was the queen of the last vlog, she is more of an indoor cat. Not all the time. She still goes out a lot too, but she's more inside than Osiris. So it's really sweet when he has these really cuddly moments because we don't always get that from him. Time to go to my side hustle. I super enjoy this side hustle, and my self-proclaimed title is Salad Witch because I take the cases of spring mix and spinach and bag them into smaller bags and then label them. So it is a very mindless and amazing job because I go in for 3 hours, I do my little thing, and then I get to leave and they pay me to do this, which is great because in entrepreneurship, many times in the last 3 years of being an entrepreneur, I would work for 3 hours on something and then basically have nothing to show for it. And so I was so delighted to get this side hustle this summer because then after 3 hours, they pay you, which is nice and helpful for my life. So yes, it's a wonderful job. Also, the owner of the place does a lot of work feeding a lot of people, not only just folks in the community, but folks who are kind of having a hard time. They do a lot of work where they feed people, so it's very inspiring thing to be around. And then also the owner is always in a good mood. I don't know how she does that, but she says kindness is her superpower, and it's true. So it's amazing working around people that have positive energy, how much that is contagious. And it's similar of the opposite as well. If you work around people that have a lot of negative energy, it can really bring you down. But this, I'm just so delighted every time because not only is it chill and nobody bothers me, I just get to go in, do my thing, and then leave. And it's in the morning, which is nice. But yeah, the owner is such a sweetheart, and I just really appreciate her work ethic and her just her energy. It's awesome. So yes, very cool place to have a side hustle. And also sometimes every once in a blue moon I get free greens, so that has happened before and that was delightful. The other thing about this job is that you might be able to tell, but maybe not. I'm actually working in a giant refrigerator room. So it's like a giant cooler. And so that is helping me prepare for the cooler weather that I will be experiencing next year. So I thought that was really sweet when I got this job. Okay, so I just got back from my side hustle. It was great, although it was a little chilly because it's chilly outside today, and I work, as y'all saw, in the cooler, and so it was the same temperature in my workspace as it is chilly outside. So I cannot wait to go in and get warm with the cats. Hi, sweet cat. Ashna chills on Daddy Human's desk, and she was napping the whole time I was at work. She is so cute. Okay, back to being warm and cozy, and I think what I'm going to do next is work toward finishing the gift for Danielle of Modita Discovery Art. I made her a little parcel. I'm making her a little parcel, and it's almost done. So I'm going to do that. The other thing I wanted to say is at work today, I got a text from Tree, and it basically said his intentions for my day. Like, instead of saying, I hope you have a good day, we've been saying, you are having a good day, or you will have an amazing day. We'll just say it in the affirmative instead of like, oh, I hope. And this is something he is more kind of like has his finger on the pulse of it more than I do, but I'm working on like conscious language and how, because language shapes our reality. And it's just interesting when we tune into how we're speaking to ourselves and others, how many changes that can actually help occur. So in good ways. So anyway, I was delighted to receive that text from Tree, and it's cool to be with someone who keeps me on my toes, like always bringing me spiritual concepts to, ponder. We have great conversations about the universe, and I just feel very lucky. So that was a cool text to receive when I was at work as well. Okay, so I got totally distracted editing for like the last hour, but I got one of the vlogs edited, so look forward to that. It's the vlog from yesterday, so I don't know what day it'll come out, but it will be out because it's done. So that's uploading right now to YouTube, which is exciting. The other thing that I have realized, and this is very exciting, and I don't know how I'm going to handle this, is the spoilers for the December subscription box from Archer and Olive came out today. Oh my gosh, and I'm so excited because I am a subscriber currently to that box. It's going to be my Christmas present to myself. And I know I did look at the spoilers that they put out of only 3 items. So, okay, let me start over. So basically, I'm not sponsored by them or anything yet. Maybe one day. But Archer and Olive is one of my favorite brands. They have the Advent box I've been showing y'all, and just like a ton of other stuff. You're probably maybe aware of them already. But anyway, so every quarter they have a subscription box, and it comes with at least 2 notebooks and a bunch of other fun stuff. I've done it now for March, June, and September. So this will be, oh man, this will be my 4th one. So a full year. Crazy. Oh my gosh. And I have been in love with the products. There's only one product that I straight up just like don't see myself using, but I'm going to find a way to use it. And that is like a clipboard with a notepad attached to it. I don't know when I'm going to use that, but if I ever need to be a fancy person with a clipboard, I have one that has flowers on it and bumblebees. So anyway, also I made another French press because coffee is life. The thing is, do I watch the spoiler video or not? Because I'm definitely going to do an unboxing of that. And last time in September, I had just started YouTube on September 1st. I uploaded all my stuff. So when, in early September, whenever that box came out, I had already watched the spoiler videos multiple times. I knew everything in the box. But this time I'm like, oh my gosh, like, can I literally even handle not watching that video? I don't know if I can handle it, y'all. I am a big fan of spoilers. I like surprises too, but like, I don't know if it's something that I'm purchasing that I don't know. I don't know. But the other Christmas present to myself is from Notebook Therapy, and this is a mystery box that there are no spoiler videos, and I have no idea what's in it. I just know that it's over $255. Like the value is $255 for all the items within. And I got it for way less than that. So anyway, so that mystery box is apparently on its way, and I think it'll be here before Christmas. I'm not really sure, but my thought on that is I don't know if I'm going to do an unboxing of that one, a video, but I might honestly just wrap it and put it under the tree at my mom's house and open it when at Christmas, like Santa gave it to me, because I have no idea what's in there, so it's gonna be cool. But anyway, I have to do some thinking and figure out if I'm going to watch this. I'm totally gonna watch it. but I have to think about it, because maybe I won't. I'm going to. Maybe I won't, though. I'm going to watch it. Anyway, so there's a soliloquy on that. The other soliloquy that I have for you is about the audiobook that I'm currently reading. I'll put it right here. I'll move over so you can see it. And that one is called Abundant Ever After by Kathy Heller. And I heard her on a podcast, Kathy Heller, I heard her on a podcast. And it was the Plenty podcast, which I'll also try to put right here. But anyway, yes, so on the Plenty podcast, I heard Kathy Heller, and her stories were just really amazing and impactful. And she also is one of the, not the first or the only, but I've heard, of course, of Jewish mysticism over the years, and it's always been very fascinating to me, but I don't have any like authors in mind that I can think of that have like taught me about Jewish mysticism or anything like that. So Kathy Heller is, she's into Jewish mysticism. She is Jewish, and she celebrates, you know, the history and also the spirituality of Judaism in this really beautiful way in her book. So she lived in Israel for a little bit of time when she was younger and found it to be a deeply spiritual experience for her. And so she shares that in the book. But yeah, it's my second listen, maybe even my third, because the first couple listens were really impactful. But if you're looking for kind of like a good spirit book, I would call it, Abundant Ever After, I would highly recommend. And it talks about consciousness and how we shape our reality with our thoughts and our feelings and our histories and our stories about our histories. And it just is a really great reminder to me to, you know, think about my frequency and how I'm existing in general. And I really like the way the book is laid out. And I also really like it when the author makes it to where you know they're like a real human being with flaws, because I heard in this book, it says, I think it's from this book. Anyway, recently I heard like somebody say, how do you make someone hate a character in a book? And the other person was like, I don't know how. And the person was like, you make them perfect, because it's hard to relate to somebody who's perfect. Nobody is perfect, right? So anyway, I think that's from that book, but I could be wrong. But the point is, like, Kathy Heller is, I respect her from her work so far, because she keeps it real. Like, she's like, yeah, I was a bitch to my husband this one day and he was really nice to me, and then that made me break down and consider, why am I being such a bitch? Like, she basically has made it, in my opinion. She has a successful podcast and a successful business, and she has a successful marriage, and she has 3 beautiful daughters, and just she's doing amazing work in the world. And it's just really cool to receive these reminders from different places in life of like, oh, like, you know, why are we all here again? What are we doing down here on earth? Like, what is happening? So anyway, it was a good one. So in case you need a book recommendation, there's one for you. Abundant Ever After by Kathy Heller. Pretty sweet. Okay, I don't know what I'm about to do, so I'm just going to do it and then tell you what I did instead of what I'm going to do. Because like I said, I just got down an editing hole that took an hour, but it's a positive because now that video is edited. Yay! So anyway, okay, on to the next thing.
Between the moments, something stirs. There is beauty in the quiet pause. It is the space where ideas take shape and small details come alive. This is a place for reflection, expression, and creative unfolding.
The boxes are always filled with so many goodies, and I'm so excited to see everything that's in this upcoming box. The Archer and Olive subscription definitely informed my Happy Mail subscription, because I was so delighted to receive mail every month from them, and I wanted to create the experience for my clients as well. And I'm sure we will improve and upgrade as we go. Oh my goodness, I am so excited for that sub box. I could not help it. I immediately watched the video. It is going to be great. Every single item is so amazing. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So yes, I kind of have to get it together because I'm beside myself with excitement right now. Shoot, beside myself. But yes, I still need to write a newsletter, so that's something that I think I'm going to do here shortly. Tree gets off work in about a half an hour, and he has to drive like about an hour to get home. So I have a little bit more time in me land where it's just me. But yeah, so I'm going to do the newsletter for sure and link to the first blog, which is very exciting because, you know, y'all are watching this now, but I haven't released the first one into the world yet. So that is going to happen either, I think, this afternoon or tomorrow, because at the time of recording it's a Thursday, which might be a little random for releasing a vlog. I don't know. I feel like Friday makes more sense. We'll see. But anyway, I will have that newsletter done soon. And then, oh, do you want to be a part of the newsletter, the email list? If you do, you can check the description box below to sign up, but it's obviously very free. And you just get little love notes from me once or twice a week, just saying updates and thoughts and reflections and things like that. And the email list and Patreon gets like first dibs on all the fun stuff. So like, for example, right now we have holiday mystery boxes going on. Patreon got that first, then the email list, and then social. So anyway, it's pretty cool to be able to send emails to the list because it just makes me feel like I'm in an actual community. So that is very nice. So yes, if you want to join, I would love to have you on the list, and you can sign up below with your name and your email. So getting my newsletter done was one of my final work tasks that I had to accomplish for the day. It's always really fun to write to my people, and I really enjoy putting the newsletter out. I try to keep it part local and then part universal so that anyone reading can get value from it. And this time I talked a little bit about end-of-year reflections and an upcoming sound bath Tree and I are doing. Okay, that has been a day in the life, and I'm so glad you're still watching. Thanks for being here. It is time to close up this vlog though, and so I will see you in the next one. But before I do, keep in mind you can check out any of the links mentioned in the description box below. If you want to join the email list or Patreon, we have a free tier, and that's where the podcast is, so you can check that out as well. And besides that, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It means a lot when you do, and a lot of people find it helpful to ring the little bell for notifications so that you never miss a future video. So thank you so much for being here. It's been real fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!